number. It didn't have anything.
Yeah, you're fine. Right, well, right, because you're reporting your income.
Yeah.
Even though it's maybe, so it doesn't matter that they can send you
Okay.
documentation. You still need to include that. So that was an excellent question. Okay. So the students that are here, we're going to look at there's a little worksheet. Okay, so the forms that we need are Form W-2, Form 1099. If you have that, and that's like Tricia said, if you have a bank account, if you have interest, we're going to include the interest as income. If you don't have it, that's fine. Okay, the 1042S, you may have that from the school. That'll tell you how much you got, how much you earned.
Yeah, you would allocate it, sure.
Okay, and here it says financial aid letters and receipts showing dollar amounts for tuition fees and books. That may be in cases where you received a scholarship. The portion that paid for your classes is not taxable. If you received a scholarship and it paid for your room, board, your room and board, then that portion would be taxed. Is there anybody that's in that situation? You received a scholarship? Okay. So what form did you get? Is it 1042S?
For my school?
For the scholarship.
No, it's on our 1098 fee.
Okay. Did any of that go toward paying for a room and board?
No, that only for tuition.
Okay, then that's fine. We don't need that.
Okay.
Okay, if you
We
have
don't have to put that in there then?
correct. If you have a Form 1098 and it just tells you the amount that you paid for tuition, we don't need that. You can put that away. Okay, so basically we need the W-2, the 1042S for most students.
Or the 1099.
Or the 1099, and in some cases, an estimate of what you earned. Okay, then your Social Security number. Okay, let's look at the wage calculation worksheet. Okay, so for the students that are not here, look at your Form W-2, box number 1. That tells you what you earned last year. So that's the first line. Form W-2, box number 1, put that amount on the first line. Then look at your Form 1042S, box number 2. That should be code 18 or 19. Code 18 or 19, but box number 2 is the dollar amount. So Form 1042S, box number 2.
That's if we have one, right?
If you have one, right, you may not have one. And if you don't, that's fine. You may have just Form W-2. Okay? So we take those $2 amounts, add those up. That goes on the third form. And now we're going to subtract the treaty benefits. Question?
If you have 2 W-2?
If you have 2 W-2s, then add those 2 amounts. Combine. Look at box number 1 for each W-2 and add those together. So if you have more than 1 W-2, you're going to add the amounts from box number 1. If you had 1,000 from the school or 2,000 from another organization, you just total those together, 3,000, and that's the number that you're going to put on line number 1. I'll wait a minute, let you tally that together. And on the second page of the handout, I show you a copy of a Form W-2 and a 1042S, and I've highlighted information that we need. Okay, for the next line, turn the page on your handout, and we're going to look at table number 4. And for the students that are not here, we'll get to you in a second. Look up your country. If your country is not in here, that's fine. But if your country is on here, you're going to look up your country and the dollar amount for now. It's the third column. And then the treaty article information, we're going to need that later on. Okay, so for example, if you're from Bangladesh, the dollar amount is $8,000. And you're going to write that on the worksheet. you're from Venezuela, it's $5,000. For the students that are not here, if you can tell me what country you're from, I can look up the number for you, or the dollar amount. Yes. Sweden. It's not on here. If it's not on here, you can just put 0.
So 0, what they call it, 8 and 9.
Right, 0 for the code 18 or 19 treaty benefit, correct.
We do, but none of them are at.
Okay, because this is important. If your country does have a treaty benefit, this is going to subtract what you have to take, what you have to pay in taxes. It'll subtract your taxable income.
We have one from Hong Kong.
Okay, Hong Kong, not on here. China.
Part of China.
Okay, so that's $5,000. So $5,000, and then I'm going to give you the treaty article number, which you're going to use later on. For China, or the People's Republic of China, the amount is $5,000, and the treaty article number is 20, that's 20, and then C in parentheses. 20, parentheses, C for Charlie or C for China, close parentheses. Any other country?
Ecuador?
Okay, Ecuador is not on here. And for the students that are here, there's a list on the handout that I gave you. It's the table number 4. We're looking at the handout that says, please bring the following documents to the IRS seminar. Any other students offline?
Do we have any information for us?
If it's not on here, it's because the country of the United States may not have a treaty benefit.
Is the treaty benefit based on where the passport you hold, the citizenship you declared?
It's based on the country that you're from, correct?
Okay.
Anyone else? Going once? Students online?
This student from Hong Kong, I'm trying to find out what her passport is.
Okay. Okay, so for the students, they have a treaty benefit. You're going to include that on the next to last line on the worksheet. If you don't have a treaty benefit, just enter 0. And then subtract the treaty benefit from what you earned. If your treaty benefit is more than what you earned, enter 0. Or if it's a negative number, enter 0. Any questions so far? Okay, did you have a treaty benefit?
Yeah.
Okay, so subtract the treaty benefit, which is on the next to last line,
Right.
from your total of what you earned for the year.
And have a positive.
Okay, so put that positive sign at the last number, and you're going to transfer that to box number 3, or line number 3 on the Form 1040 NREZ.
The box is going. So there could be the possibility that I have like all the positive, right? Because I don't have any 18 or 19 or.
Okay, no treaty benefit?
No.
Okay, right, so you're going to add what you earned.
So everything. And then
Okay,
just put it at the bottom.
correct. So we're basically, the figure that we're looking at is what you earned throughout the year, and then if you have a treaty benefit, you're subtracting your treaty benefit. Okay?
So just one last question. So if your country, whatever you list as your country of citizenship is where you should look for the treaty benefit.
Correct.
And so, for example, if your country of citizenship was the United Kingdom, what would the benefit be? If it was.
Okay, I don't see Britain, I don't see United Kingdom.
Yeah.
So it would be 0 then.
There's probably no treaty benefit. No.
Sorry. Okay, yes.
So we're jumping ahead. We realize we're jumping ahead.
Okay.
But most of the time when we filled our forms last year, we had India has a treaty. Now,
Right.
Does that come somewhere
That
else?
comes later on. Correct.
So that's separate.
Okay, so right now we're on line number 1. Right, that'll be line number 11. Okay. So line number 1 is the figure from the wage calculation table. And then over on line number 6, put your treaty benefit. It's just for information purposes. If you had a treaty benefit, if your country was on the list and there was a dollar amount, put that dollar amount in line number 6. That's just for information purposes only. Okay, if you filed taxes last year, you would have been sent a form 1099-G from the state, if you were here from the state of Illinois, and it tells you how much you got back in refund. If you have that,
If we never filed one?
if you've never filed before, then don't worry about it.
So next year you put the dollar amount.
Did you file last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was it called? What was that one for?
1099-G. Did you file the year before that?
No.
Okay, then leave that blank then.
So it's
This would be for people that included that benefit or included it last year. If you didn't include it, that's fine.
like I got that.
Okay, if you only filed last year, don't worry about it. Just leave it blank.
So number 6, I just like.
Number 6 is your treaty benefit, and for you, number 4 is blank. We're on number 4, which is we're going to offset state and local income taxes. For example, this is you're going to deduct this from what you earned. If you filed 2 years ago and claimed it, if you only filed last year, don't worry about it.
If you
Yes.
file,
Yes.
if I've been
That's
filing
correct.
continuously, then I just put the amount that was refunded last year.
I'm sorry?
So I put in the amount that was refunded last year because I've been filing for like 3 years
Right,
now.
correct. Right.
Okay, just as a general clarification for the students as well, this is for the 2012 tax year. So if you worked in 2012 only. So if you worked in January 2013, you're not filing right now, correct?
Correct. Anything for this year, January 1st and on, we're going to be doing next year. Right now, we're filing the tax return for January 2012 through December 31st of 2012. Okay?
So if you get a refund, you put that in number 4.
Okay. Let me see for a second. Taxable refunds, offsets. Okay. This would be, if you deducted it 2 years ago, you took the benefit last year, then you would include it on here again.
Okay.
So if you filed a couple of years ago, then include what you got on your 1099-G. Okay? If you just filed last year, don't worry about it. I'm sorry?
Well, I got mine for 2011, and I filed it for 2011.
Okay.
But I didn't get one for this year, even though I worked all year last year.
Okay.
I didn't receive it, so. No, but that one you will receive.
You will receive after you send this.
I know, but I didn't get them from last year that I
For
filed for 2011.
For 2011, you didn't receive anything? Okay, then that would be 0. Okay, now that I confused everybody. If you didn't file last year, leave it blank.
I did.
Okay. Just to clarify, for the state of Illinois, in some cases, those of you who did not get a 1099-G is because when you filed your return last year, you didn't check a box in the return for the state to send you this. So what they may have meant is that the state did send you this, but you can only get it online.